What's up everybody, it's Sean here today to give you guys a review of the Saucony Shadow 6000 in the Kintsugi colorway. Today's video is brought to you by who else? The good people from Heffelux. Heffelux is my all-time favorite sneaker insoles, and they sell ETP winsoles, which really is the same material you'll find inside Adidas Boost. So if you're looking to add some additional comfort inside your shoes, be sure to check out their website, which I've linked down below in the description box. You'll see they sell a variety of different insoles, so depending on the type of insole density and the cushioning setup you're looking for, you're going to find there's a suitable insole for anyone. So I've been a paying customer of Heffelux for years now, and I personally find them to be extremely comfortable. So if you guys want to check them out and try a pair for yourself, be sure to use the code BOO, that's BOO at checkout, to get 33% off your entire purchase. So these Shadow 6000s is part of Saucony's Saucony x Saucony line, which is a collection that incorporates higher quality materials and overall treatment. Think of it as basically shoes that normally would be collaborations, but in this case they're made in-house by Saucony themselves. So this pair retails for a price of $150 US or $160 here in Canada. The colorway of this shoe is officially gray and black, and this pair is inspired by the Japanese art of Kintsugi. So Kintsugi is a Japanese art form that involves fixing broken pottery by using liquid gold. And once that liquid gold is dried, it leaves behind a gold seam throughout the pottery, giving it added strength and a whole new look as well. And the idea behind the art is really embracing the imperfections, with the idea that with something broken, once it's healed, it becomes stronger and better than it was once before. So taking a deep dive into the sneaker, the base layer of the shoe visible on the toe box, this is constructed out of nubuck, and it's colored in sort of a pale teal or turquoise sort of hue. The toe box has this perforated finish to it, and then surrounding the front toe cap, we have a very plush and very buttery suede. This suede covers the eyelets of the shoe, and the top two eyelets are constructed out of this gold colored TPU. Beneath this, on both sides of the shoe towards the toe box, we have these two gold stitches, which gives the shoe a bit of a repaired or fixed look to it. And underneath this, we have this teal colored netting with a secondary layer underneath in gold. On the mid panel, we have more of that perforated nubuck, and we have another overlay on top with these three circular punch outs in the center, revealing this gold layer underneath. If I flip the shoe over to the medial side, stitched across this mid panel, we have the stitch detailing, which represents that art of Kintsugi. And while this is a nice touch, I think they could have done a lot more with this, specifically incorporating the stitch detailing across more of the panels on the shoe. And then taking a look at the back of the shoe, the very top is covered in more of that perforated nubuck. Beneath this, we have this very shaggy gray colored suede, once again with that teal colored netting that we saw earlier on the side of the toe box. And then the bottom of the heel is covered in more of a flat colored suede, once again with those two gold colored stitches that we saw earlier on the front. In terms of laces, so these only come with one lace option, and they're done in sort of a grayish tan sort of mixed look. The lace has a very soft and worn-in feel to it, and then underneath this, the tongue is constructed out of a shaggy gray colored suede, and on the very top we have this leather tag with the Japanese characters debossed down the middle, which translates to Kintsugi. And on the back of this tag, we have this graphic that depicts the cracking of the porcelain. You'll also notice that the tongue is done in this unfinished style, exposing this yellow colored foam that's found within. And then the back of the tongue and the inner liner of this shoe, this is lined in an off-white colored leather, which feels very, very soft to the touch. As for the insoles, so these come with a foam lined insole, and the insole is leather lined with this sort of geometric pattern to it running from heel to toe. So the upper of the Shadow 6000 sits atop this full-length EVA foam midsole. The midsole is painted in this off-white color on the forefoot and gray towards the back end. And it also incorporates this speckle paint throughout, and we have the Saucony logo found on the lateral side. Finally, turning this pair over to the bottom, so the outsole is constructed in the semi-translucent gum rubber finish, and it also has a speckled finish to it as well. We have this triangular shaped traction pattern on the forefoot and the Saucony logo running across the middle. So that breaks down the look and the construction of this pair. And for those wondering about sizing, to me this is a little bit of a snug fitting sneaker. So I'm a true size 10, slightly on the wider side. I got these in a size 10 and they fit me pretty snug. So my toe was right up to the edge of the shoe. There was less than a finger's width space between the edge of the shoe and the top of my toe. So I feel like going up a half size for me at least would have fit me better. But if you like more of that snug one-to-one fit, then true to size should be okay for you as well. But if you prefer more breathing room for your toes, then I'd probably recommend that you go up half a size. Moving on to the comfort, so as always, the Saucony Shadow 6000 is a very comfortable sneaker. This midsole has a nice sort of plushness to it, and straight out of the box, once you step in it, you can feel the compression and the softness of this midsole. and generally speaking, it just feels very nice and pillowy underfoot. So if you like more of a firm setup, then you might not love these, but if you're looking for a casual shoe that has a nice softness to it underfoot, then you'll probably love these. To add to that, the upper of the shoe, the materials were very soft, and none of the materials used on the shoe felt stiff. So it's literally one of those shoes you can buy brand new and wear them for hours and hours on end, and they'll feel great right from the get-go. Finally, in terms of the overall quality and craftsmanship, so first off, material quality, I have to say this was absolutely excellent. All the materials used on this shoe, ranging from the nubucks to the suedes, I was very impressed with these in hand. But I wouldn't say I was surprised because Saucony usually delivers when it comes to the quality of their products. And in terms of the build and the craftsmanship, same thing, I had no complaints at all. I thought this was very well put together, well built. So for the price you're paying, especially when you compare it to the other major brands, you're definitely getting a ton of value. So with all that out of the way now, let me lace these up and I'll show you guys how these look on feet. Overall, I was very impressed with the initial images of this shoe when I first saw them online, but I gotta say, getting them in hand, they definitely exceeded my expectations. Everything from the quality of materials to the craftsmanship and just the overall look of this shoe, I just think it's really well done. The colorway sort of gives off a bit of a mature vibe, and I think it pays homage to the art of Kintsugi without overdoing it, which makes this a very wearable sneaker. And to add to that, the Shadow 6000 in itself is just a very comfortable shoe. So assuming you can get the sizing of the shoe correct, then you guys will love this pair. So let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about the Saucony Shadow 6000 in this Kintsugi colorway. What are your overall thoughts on the execution of the colorway and the design? And for anyone watching, did you guys also grab a pair of these? Are you waiting for these to go on sale potentially? Or is it not really your thing and it was a straight pass? If you guys like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. You can follow me on Instagram at esco8, follow my Twitter at sean.go, and visit my website at seango.ca. So until next time, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this review. Hopefully I helped you in some way, and I'll catch you guys all in the next one.